What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to lab, and today I want to discuss with you guys two very specific things that were mentioned during MineCon Live 2019, and that is capes and emotes. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably already aware of the fact that MineCon Live just ended up happening this past weekend on September 20th, Saturday, and we got a lot of announcements as far as what's to be expected. We got some announcements regarding Minecraft dungeons. We got some more information on the release of Minecraft Earth. There was also a look at the new update to the Nether. It actually looks pretty awesome. I am more than likely going to be discussing the information that we have about the update to the Nether in a future video, but for the sake of this, as I said, I want to discuss capes and emotes, and I'm going to go ahead and discuss capes first and foremost. So, if you're not familiar what capes are in regards to Minecraft, essentially they are just basically what you expect capes to be inside of like other things, but obviously inside of Minecraft. They have their own custom physics, which is pretty cool, and Java Edition has had this for quite some time, and the way that actually works as far as Java Edition is concerned, at least in the past, I don't know if they do it anymore, but essentially MineCon didn't used to be a live stream. It used to be an actual event that you would have to buy the tickets for and actually go and see all the things that are going on, and that would be how you would get your Minecraft news about like future things to happen. And this, I believe, happened every year up until they had the live stream things. But effectively, the Mojang team would give Java players capes attached directly to their Minecraft account for attending the actual Minecon events, and Bedrock Edition has been asking for capes for quite some time, but for whatever reason, Mojang has kind of been putting it off. However, now we actually do have access to this, and I am going to show you guys the cape that I managed to get, and I'll explain how I managed to get it, but I want to go ahead and say that I have some speculation as far as how this is actually going to play out once it's like fully released. So let me go ahead and show you the cape that I went ahead and got. So I actually am going to go ahead and quickly jump into the marketplace because there's a reason I'm going to be doing this. Alright, so I actually have my purchased or owned stuff right here inside the store, and you can tell this is the MineCon Live Founders Cape skin pack, and I do want to mention a couple of things in regards to this. So Mojang has actually mentioned that we actually have a basic like skin creator, character creator, whatever you technically want to call it. I'm not 100% sure. That's going to be introduced in 1.13. I am actually not in 1.13 as of right now, so I can't really show it off, but I also want to kind of like discuss more about the actual skin creator once it actually fully releases, so be on the lookout for that when 1.13 fully releases. But something that they did mention is that these capes will be allowed to be applied to your skin once that actually releases. However, at least as of right now, this is the next best option that we currently have, and that's this particular skin pack. Now, just as a forewarning, I cannot guarantee that this is, technically speaking, still available by the time this video releases, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a limited time thing, but I don't know like how long it's going to be. It may be gone by the time even me recording this video, which is a day early to me releasing it. I'm not 100% sure. So if you guys happen to find this, then grab it like now. I'm telling you, because this actually is pretty cool. But yeah, so it's limited to just a Steve and an Alex skin. Like I said, they Mojang mentioned that they were going to be allowing people to attach these to their player with the skin maker, character creator, whatever it's technically called, once that actually ends up coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and equip this right now so I can at least show it off. I will be switching back to my lab coat for other parts of the video, but essentially I'm only going to be showing off like the cape. I mean, obviously we have an Alex version, but that's just simply a different character model and skin. The cape is obviously what we want to go ahead and discuss. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back in the lab and show off what this actually looks like. Okay, so here we are back inside a lab. I'm just so not used to wearing the Steve skin, but that's obviously not the reason why I'm wearing this. It's because of this right here, the Founder's Cape, and it looks pretty cool. I am not gonna lie. Obviously, as I mentioned, Bedrock Edition players have been wanting capes for quite some time. It has some custom physics. I've seen videos where people are writing minecarts and it has some like weird glitching, like it flaps around pretty much every which way, even if that's not the direction you're going. But that's obviously not why people like capes, although that is kind of funny to watch, admittedly. But yeah, we now effectively have capes inside of Minecraft. As I said, as of right now, if you're playing on 1.12, which I obviously am, it's limited to both Steve and Alex. But as I said, once the character creator, skin creator, whatever it is, comes out, we, as far as Mojang has mentioned, should be able to apply this directly to our skin. And as I said, if you guys want to go ahead and grab this, you're going to want to do so like really soon. Because I don't even know if it's still up, but if it is, I imagine it's not going to be up for long. So let me go ahead and continue on the rest of the video. I'm going to switch back to my lab coat skin because I feel it's only appropriate. Not that it really matters for the video, but whatever. Alright, that feels a lot better, and yeah, unfortunately lost the cape, but that's not important, but yeah, so let's go ahead and jump our focus to the emotes, and I really haven't seen, like, too many people, like, discussing this. However, I did kind of already know that this was a thing, because I've actually seen people post emotes to MCPEDL before this was technically announced during MineCon Live. And just for reference, I want to say that this is limited to the 1.13 beta, so I am not able to go ahead and show this off. However, I do technically have the next best thing, so I'm going to be showing you guys some footage that came from the MineCon Live event. So you can sort of see what's going on, and I can't tell if this is inside of Minecraft Earth or if like I'm assuming it's going to come to Bedrock Edition as well. Java, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so that's essentially what it looks like, and I did say I don't really see a lot of people talking about this. I did see Adventure Gaming HQ do a video on this, a really short video, and he really did not like it. I actually do understand his reasoning. I, on the other hand, am kind of like on the fence about this particular topic, and I'll explain why. So, first off, why is this a good idea? Because, actually, you know what, let me go ahead and start off with why it's a bad idea, because I want to end on a positive note on these emotes. So, the reason why I see this as a bad idea is because, essentially, Mojang, or potentially Microsoft, I'm not sure which of the two is responsible for this, is effectively, like, giving into the fact that a lot of other games nowadays are giving people the option to have these custom motions. Fortnite is actually one of the biggest games in regards to this particular thing. It's been one of the biggest rivals to Minecraft since it originally came out. So I feel like that Mojang has actually done this in response to something like that. Maybe not necessarily specifically because of Fortnite, but because of the games that have the emotes. And personally, for me, I do not think that these sort of things look very Minecraft-y, if that makes any sense. I mean, Minecraft has always had a certain set of rules in regards to how the player model should move in regards to what you do. I seem to remember there was some form of controversy in regards to animation when we had swimming implemented. I could be completely wrong about this, but I seem to remember that, but then eventually people got used to it and was perfectly fine. And, well, this kind of adds sort of something similar to that regard, I want to believe. And like I said, it doesn't feel Minecraft-y to me. Maybe I might just get used to it eventually, but right now I'm not 100% sure I'm on board with it. But the thing that I think is positive about this is that it adds a lot of personality into the actual game itself. And as I mentioned, people are actually posting these to MCPDL. And again, as I said, this is limited to 1.13 as of right now. But this is actually pretty interesting that people are doing this, because obviously we have the API to do this. But as I said, it adds more like personalization. I do remember seeing, and I did show this off already, that you have the ability to have your character effectively wave at whatever it is you're looking at. And the reason why I think this is kind of good is, if you think about it this way, whenever you're like playing multiplayer and you're like trying to get together with friends or other people, although friends is more than likely what you're gonna do. Not that playing with people who aren't your friends is a bad thing, but I'm getting off topic here. Essentially, if you're trying to get their attention, movement is usually what ends up getting their attention, and essentially what people will usually end up doing is jumping up and down in order to get that motion attention. And if we have these emotes, then you could wave or do something similar, although wave is probably the most appropriate, and that'll give them the motion and get their attention. I realize that there are probably other examples I could use, but that's the first thing that came to mind, at least to me. But yeah, this is why I'm kind of like on the fence about this whole thing. So obviously, as I said, doesn't feel Minecrafty, and they're giving into the other games, as well as, you know, it adds a little bit more into Minecraft. I'm curious on how this is gonna play out. Obviously, as I just mentioned, my reasons why I'm 50-50 on this, but that's just kind of wanted to go ahead and discuss with you guys. So yeah, that, and obviously also the fact that we have this now, that is awesome, all things considered. And as I did say at the very beginning of the video, there's a lot more that happened during MineCon Live 2019 that happened, and I imagine that more than likely, like I said, I will end up discussing the Nether in a future video. As far as everything else, I might need some feedback on what you guys want me to go ahead and discuss. As far as Minecraft Earth is concerned, I do want to mention this really briefly. They did mention that the early access will be launching in October, which will be happening like very soon. If this video goes out on time, tomorrow is going to be October 1st, but I highly doubt it's going to release right then and there. But hopefully I will be able to get some footage to you at some point in that regard. That actually sounds like it'll be really awesome. But yeah, that's all I want to go ahead and discuss as far as this video is concerned. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end things off. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. Or more, make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. It's been Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching. And before I end things off, if you guys missed the actual MineCon Live live stream, I will have a link down in the description to the official page on Mojang's YouTube channel to go ahead and watch. It's like 2 hours long, but they still had some really interesting things happen. It was a blast. I figured I mentioned it because I completely forgot to mention it at the start. So watch it if you guys are interested. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys later.